Okay, start reading. Fatma. Yes, Fatma, start reading.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम टीचर।
Sam. Wait. 1 minute wait. Yes, Mahmood Noor Shamsi. Tell me what's your problem. Tell me what's your problem.
Can I read?
Yes, you all read one by one, okay? Yes.
Movement in animals. Animals move from one place to another for various reasons. They move in search of food, to build or find shelter, and to protect themselves from enemies. They have limbs or other body parts which help them to move.
Yes. Movement in animals. Animals, why animals move? Animals move from one place to another in search of food, in search of shelter, and save them from enemies. They have limbs. Limbs means they have legs, they have arms, and other body parts that help them to be moved. Okay, start reading. अब हमने पढ़ना है वन बाय वन कि एनिमल्स किसके थ्रू मूव करते हैं और कैसे मूव करते हैं. एंड मूवमेंट इन लैंड एनिमल्स.
Movement in land animals. Many animals have four limbs. The front limbs are called forelimbs, and the limbs at the back are called hind limbs. Some use all the four limbs to move. Some use only the hind limbs. Some animals stand or rest in their hind limbs and hold things with the forelimbs.
Yes, there are two types of limbs, front limbs and back limbs. The front limbs are called forelimbs. Underline it. What is forelimbs? The front limbs are called forelimbs, and the limbs that are on back are called hind limbs. Some animals use both limbs to move, like horse. Horse use both forelimbs, 1, 2, and 3, and 4 limbs to run. Monkeys and kangaroos use their forelimbs to hold things and stand on their hind limbs. Kangaroos and monkeys use their forelimbs to hold things while they stand on their hind limbs. Okay, start reading herbivores.
Herbivores have hooves to travel long distance in search of plants. Most of them are sure-footed and and can move in rough terrains. Ostrich, kiwi, and emu are flightless birds. They use their hind limbs to run fast.
Yes, flightless means they do not flight, they just move, they run fast. Kiwi, ostrich, and emu. Herbivores have hooves. Hooves means they have U-shaped hooves on their foot like horses to move them in a long distances and can move in rough terrains. Rough terrains means जो difficult paths होते हैं जैसे horses, camels, they they move very long distances and move through terrains. Okay, Muhammad Noor Shamsi, start reading with
Movements in aquatic animals. Fish have fins.
aquatic means the animals which live in water. Aquatic means water.
Fish have fins and a tail which help them to swim. Different fins have different purposes like moving forward, turning, and keeping an upright positions. The parrot fins help them to move forward. The parrot
Paired.
fins help paired fins help them to maintain balance, and the tail helps them to change the direction.
Okay. Fish have fins. We all know that the fishes have fins that help them to swim. There are two types of fins, the paired fins and the unpaired fins. Underline it. Third line, underline it. The paired fins help them to move forward. Underline it. Paired means जो आपस में जुड़ी हुई हैं वो उनको मूव करवाती हैं आगे की तरफ. And unpaired fins help them to maintain balance. जो unpaired हैं वो उनका balance maintain करती हैं.
Turtles
And the tail help them to change the direction. The tail helps them to change the direction. Underline it. The paired fins help them to move forward. The unpaired fins help them to maintain balance. Okay, Fatma?
teacher
Yes.
to move in water. These are called flippers. Frogs use their webber feet to swim in water and their hips legs to jump on land. Penguins have flatless birds. They have strong flippers as their forelimbs, which they use to swim. They use their hip limbs to walk on land.
Yes. What are turtles? Turtles use paddles. Turtles have paddles. Turtles have paddles. They use to for which they use to walk to move in the water. These are called flippers. Underline it. Turtle uses paddles known as flippers to swim. Frog use their webbed feet to swim in water and hind legs to jump on the land. Penguins are
Teacher,
yes.
have we do the activity? Teacher,
They have strong flippers as their forelimbs, which they use to swim. They use their hind limbs to walk on land. Underline it. Turtle uses paddle-shaped flippers, paddle-shaped feet called flippers. Now, Mubara, it's now your turn.
teacher, movement in insects.
Yes, you have to read movement in
Okay.
insects.
Oh, okay, teacher. Movement in insects. Insects have 6 legs. Most insects use their 6 legs to move. Ants and Cockroaches crawl on their legs. Grasshoppers use their long hind legs to hop. Butterflies, bees, and houseflies have wings to fly. Their wings are different from birds' wings. They do not have bones, strong muscles, or feathers. They are up of tiny scales. Butterflies and wasps have two pair of wings, while houseflies have one pair of wings.
Okay.
Mo-
Insects. Wait, insects have 6 legs. 6 legs होती हैं जिसकी वजह से वो मूव करते हैं. Butterflies, bees and housefly have wings to fly. Their wings are different from bird wings. जो butterflies, bees and houseflies हैं, they do not have bone, muscles and feathers. They made up of tiny scales. Butterfly and wasp have two pair of wings. Two pairs means 4. In one pair, there are 2, and 2 paired means 4 wings. While houseflies have one pair. One pair means 2 wings. Pair means होता है 2. Combination of 2.
Can I read it now?
Now it's turn of Muhammad Raya. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Yes, bete. Yes, Muhammad Raya.
Assalamu alaikum, teacher.
Alaikum salam.
Movement of reptiles. Animals like snakes, lizards, crocodiles, and tortoises are reptiles. They crawl on the ground. Most of them can move fast or for short distances. Crocodiles can even move in water. Snakes do not have limbs. They have scales on their lower side which are attached to the ribs with muscles. They move these scales back and forth to move forward. Some snakes are able to swim. Some of them can also climb trees.
Okay, climb trees. Reptiles like snakes, crocodiles, tortoises. Reptiles means जो जमीन पर मूव करते हैं. They crawl on the ground. Means जो जमीन पे ground पे crawl करते हैं. Most of them can move fast for short distances. Crocodiles can have also move in water. Snake do not have limbs. Snakes के पास limbs नहीं होते. They have scales on their lower limb. They have scales on their lower side to move, crawl to the body. Some snakes are able to swim. Some of them can also climb trees. जो snakes होते हैं, कुछ climb कर जाते हैं. You have to underline it. Snakes do not have limbs. उनके पास limbs नहीं होते, but they have scales on lower side. Underline it. Snakes have scales on lower side. Yes, Ryan. Yes, bete. Why you raised your hand? Yes, Zainab. Yes, Zainab. Yes, Filda. Is the turn on camera?
Teacher, actually, I'm late because teacher, my light has gone. Please, can you tell me what are we doing?
Okay, Fiza, open page number 38 and start reading. Open page number 38 and start reading.
Teacher, from where?
From above,
Teacher,
movement in humans.
teacher, your voice is not coming.
Movement in humans, start reading.
Teacher, from large scale.
Bete, open page number 38, movement in humans.
Okay, teacher, I have opened.
Okay, start reading. Humans have two pair of limbs.
Men have two pairs of limbs. The
Each,
upper limbs are called arms, and the lower limbs are called legs. Each limb ends in either five fingers or five toes. They use the legs for standing, walking, and running. Since they use only the legs for movement, they have an upright posture. They use their arms for holding and working with objects.
okay. Humans mean human beings. Human beings are us. We have two pair of limbs. One pair, upper pair of limb is called arms, and lower pair of limbs are called legs. Each limb ends with the five fingers and five toes. We use these limbs to walking, standing, running. Underline it. Since they use only the legs for movement, they have an upright posture. Posture means position. Underline it. Humans have upright posture. Upright means standing straight posture. Upright posture means, underline it, they have an upright posture. They use their arm for holding and working with objects. We use legs for walking, while we use arms for holding. Okay, Fatma, start reading. Okay, Fatma, start reading with migration.
Migration. Large-scale movement of an animal species from one place to another is called migration. Animals migrate to escape from harsh local climate or in search of food. Birds like the Arctic tern travel a very long distance of about 35,000 kilometers from the Arctic to the Antarctic and back. Atlantic salmon fishes leave their river of birth and migrate to the sea to live as a part of their life cycle. They return to the river for laying eggs in the same place where they were born. When monarch butterflies migrate, they reproduce on the way and the next generation to travels along to complete the migration.
Yes, what is migration? Migration means movement of an animal from one place to another. Like us, when we move from Pakistan to another country, it is called migration. माइग्रेशन होता है कि एनिमल्स या किसी भी स्पीशी का एक जगह से दूसरी जगह चले जाना. This is called migration. Animals migrate to escape from harsh local climate or in search of food. जो एनिमल्स होते हैं वो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह इसलिए जाते हैं कि वो खाना ढूंढते हैं। एक जगह जब खाना कम हो जाता है वो दूसरी जगह जाते हैं और खाने के लिए जाते हैं। बर्ड्स लाइक एंटार्क्टिक टर्न travel a long travel distance about 35,000 kilometers from the Arctic to Antarctic and back. कितने किलोमीटर्स वो माइग्रेट करते हैं? 35,000 kilometer birds. Arctic to Antarctic. These are the regions, very cold regions. Atlantic salmon fishes leave their river of birth and migrate to the sea to live as a part of their life cycle. जितनी भी salmon fishes होती हैं वो अपना एक sea छोड़कर रिवर छोड़ के कहाँ चली जाती हैं? माइग्रेट टू द सी, समंदर की तरफ चली जाती हैं. When monarch butterflies migrate, they reproduce on the way, and the next generation to travels along the complete. Okay, tell me what is migration. Padma, tell me what is migration.
मैंने तो है लेकिन अब क्लास खत्म हो गई तो समझ में आएगी कर लूंगी क्वेश्चन ही है प्लस
Padma, tell me what is migration.
Teacher, when birds and animals migrate, like they lay eggs and go very far away from their living area.
Yes, very good. Okay, just revise our chapter what we are studied today. Yes, yes.
Teacher, I was saying in page number 37, can we do the activity? But I can do it.
You can do it at your home, okay? If you're trying. Yes, Ryan.
Think teacher.
Tell me what is migration?
Teacher, land scale movement of an animal in species is called migration.
Okay, tell me how human beings move. Human beings कैसे move करते हैं?
Here, human beings move with the two pairs of limbs. Where the one pair is on the upper side arms, and the second limb is on the toes.
Legs.
And the legs to move, to stand, run, and walk.
Yes. And
The
arms.
the upper limbs of the arms are for teacher कोई चीज उठाने के लिए to weight
Yes,
something.
to hold. To hold things.
Yes.
Okay, well
Yes.
done. To hold things. Yes, Mubara, tell me.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, tell me. How snakes move? How snakes move? Snakes have limbs or not? Okay, Mahmood Shamsi, tell me, snakes have limbs or not?
No.
Yes. Snake do not have limbs. Tell me what they have to move. उनके पास क्या होता है जो जिससे वो मूव करते हैं? They have scales on their lower side to crawl on the ground. Okay. Yes, Abdullah Yas. Tell me how insects move.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me how insects move.
How insects?
Move.
Wait. They move with their legs. Some of insects can fly and some of insects can walk. Okay?
Insects have legs, 6 legs to move. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, Fatma, tell me how insects move.
Teacher, please repeat.
Mama.
Betty, tell me how insects move.
Teacher, I can't hear you.
Fatma, how insects move?
Insects?
Yes, Betty.
Teacher, they usually have 6 legs.
Yes.
And like they're almost they can ants and cockroaches crawl.
Okay, class, it's enough for today. We have to do bookwork exercise in the next class. Note down your diaries. You have to learn chapter number 3 complete. Complete chapter number 3. We will revise after Friday. But you have to learn, but you have to revise chapter number 3. Okay? Your homework is to revise chapter number 3 complete. Complete chapter number 3. We will revise after Friday. Yes, Ryan?
हमारा टेस्ट कल होगा.
नहीं बेटे, कल नहीं होगा. कल हमने एक्सरसाइज वर्क करना है चैप्टर 4 का. ओके? यस अब्दुल्ला यास.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, class. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. Yes, Ayaz.
Teacher, I can laugh.
Okay, okay, Allah. Okay, Allah Hafiz all. Allah Hafiz.